Hi everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing an affordable full face. I'm not exactly sure what it is I'm going to be doing, but I am going to be using all drugstore or affordable products. Some of these you cannot find at the drugstore, but you can find them online, and they are very, very affordable. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's just get started. Let's just jump right in. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the usual. No surprise here, I do use these almost like every single day. If not, maybe I switch up my second primer. But this primer is always the same. This is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Black Primer that I use all the time, and I cannot find anything that's better than this. It just keeps me matte, fills in all of my pores, doesn't break out my makeup. It's just perfect. This is all that I want in a pore filling primer. And then for my second primer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer. I also love this, and I feel like it makes a difference on my skin. So it's like skincare and makeup at the same time. It's my dream come true. And I'm just going to smooth this onto the face. Now, I'm going to be using my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in this shade 6 Sand Beige. This is not usually the one that I get, but it was the only one. It was like this one, or like really dark, or like really light, so I picked this one. It looks like it will be fine. Okay, and I love this foundation. It has a pump, and I'm just going to do like 2 pumps of this right onto my Morphe sponge. And I love this foundation. It's thick and it's full coverage. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fine match. And I'm just gonna blend this in. Milani is kind of hard to find online, but it is sold in Target and Walgreens. That's really where I've had the most luck finding Milani products. Ignore my hair. I'm not really sure what's going on with it today. I haven't washed it in a while, and I just don't feel like doing it. And I'm just gonna add a little bit right here where I feel like I need a little bit of extra coverage. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the color Neutralizer. Now this is no Shape Tape, but it's as good as I'm going to get, as close as I'm going to get, I should say, to Shape Tape. And I'm just going to put this in all the usual spots. I'm going to use it as a primer on my eyelid, as a concealer around my eyes. And I like to just dot this because of this sponge. I don't want it to like wipe away anything that I've already put down. So I just like to kind of dot it in the areas that I need it. I look crazy on screen. Actually, I look crazy in life too. But once it's all blended out, it looks fine. And then I'm just going to blend this in. I like to use the same concealer to highlight as I do to conceal my under eyes, because I feel like it brings just some extra cohesion to the look. You know, it makes everything kind of flow all together, where you don't have any weird discolorations or mismatches or anything like that. So just gonna blend this in. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. This is what I'm going to use to set my face. I don't believe that they're sold in stores anymore. I think it's only sold online. I'm not sure, I haven't seen it in store in a really, really long time. But I like this powder because it's not a stark white powder. It's kind of like a bone color, so I feel like it doesn't transfer white onto my face, which is nice because, you know, I want everything to match smoothly and nicely. This is a powder that I feel like any skin type can use. It doesn't look dry on the skin. It doesn't look like you have a bunch of powder on your face. It just kind of sits really nicely. It smooths everything out. It sets it so nothing's tacky anymore. And yeah, if you have dry skin, I think you would still really like this. And if you have oily skin, you would really like this because it does keep me pretty matte throughout the day. I do kind of have to touch up a little bit with this powder throughout the day if I'm wearing my foundation for like, I don't know, upwards of like 10 hours. But other than that, I really don't have an issue with things kind of starting to break up. So for contour and bronzer, etc., I'm going to be using this IBY Highlight and Contour Palette. Now this palette is like I think it's like $25. I'm not exactly sure, which I know it sounds like a lot, but the Anastasia contour palettes are like $40, so it's really not that bad. It's about half the price, a little bit more than that. And it has a couple highlighting shades, it has a couple bronzing shades, so I'm going to use this as a contour shade and also a bronzer because I actually don't have a single bronzer in my collection, like a single pan bronzer in my collection from the drugstore. So I only have like palettes like this. So I'm gonna try this, and if I don't like the color of the bronzer in this, I'm gonna go into a different palette. But I figured I'll try this one out. I haven't used this color in a really, really, really long time, so I don't remember what it looks like. But I'm gonna contour using this Contour 3 palette color. I'm just gonna start back here and blend it forward. Deposit the most amount of color back towards my hairline, where naturally your skin is a little bit darker. I'm gonna go into this Pixie palette and I am going to pick up this shade right here that is called Highline, potentially. Highline, I'm not sure. But I have used this bronzer before and I remember liking it. It's very dusty when you pick it up, so just be aware of that. And I'm gonna start back towards my temples, and in a circular motion I'm gonna blend it down onto my cheeks and up into onto my forehead, and kind of keep it close to the hairline. For blush, I'm gonna be using this Milani Tea Rose Powder Brush. I've never used one of these rose blushes by Milani, but they're really pretty. They're like raised, if you can see that, and it looks like a rose. It's pretty. I guess that's why it's called rose blushes, but I'm just gonna try this out. I hope the color is not too light, and I hope it's not like cray cray. I hate blush, so let's see how this goes. All right, I feel like you have to really get in there and get some color off, unless it's just too light for me, which it might be. I might switch my brushes. Try with this brush. Okay, I feel like I had to use a lot of that, but it might just be my skin tone, where this might be just a little bit too light for me. So maybe if you have lighter skin, it might come off a little bit easier for you, but I'm just gonna blend all this together. Okay, so for highlight, I'm gonna use the classic Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch highlight. It always goes with everything, and it is so nice looking. So I'm just gonna swirl all of these colors together and highlight. Oh, it is so beautiful. If you are not into like a bright highlight, this is probably not the one for you. I would suggest Essence Pure Nude, this one. This highlight is a really nice natural highlight. If you have really dry skin, you could potentially even set your whole face with this if you are a similar skin tone to this. But it looks kind of reflective in the pan, but it's really not that reflective. So it's more of a natural highlight. So if you have preferences towards more natural highlights, you would like this one. If you like a bright highlight, Boozy Brunch, can't go wrong. I mean, it's classic. Classic Wet n Wild. So I'm gonna do my brows with the Ulta Brow Pomade. I'm in the shade Warm Brown, and I'm gonna use my little NYX double-sided brush, and I'm gonna fill these puppies in. Why do people call things puppies? Like, look at it. I'm gonna go back into this Pixie palette, and I'm gonna pick up that same bronzer that I used for my face. I'm gonna use it in my crease. I'm going to pick it up on a fluffy brush. I mean, this is a really dusty powder, but it's fine. And I'm just gonna pop it into my crease. And I'm gonna pick up this highlight 2 shade that I've like really lived with. And I'm gonna pick it up on a flat brush if I can find one. Here we go. I'm gonna pick it up on just like a little flat brush like this. I'm gonna use this to highlight my brow bone. And I'm also going to bring it from my inner corner to my lid. I'm also going to bring it from my inner corner to my lid, just to kind of brighten this area up. a tad bit. I'm going to pick up my NYX Très Jolie liner, and I'm going to line my waterline and my tight line. I'm gonna go into the Contour 3 shade. I'm just gonna bring it into my crease a little bit. Just to kind of darken things up a little bit, just a tad. This has turned very grungy very quickly. Okay, I'm gonna set my face with some Morphe spray. Oh, I tasted that a little bit. I'm just gonna tap this in. And then I'm just gonna put on some mascara, and I'm gonna use the Essence Volume Stylist. Okay, and then for my lip, I'm gonna do this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss in the shade Nude Allude. Okay, so this is the finished look. This lip came out way pinker than what I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay, I still like it. It's actually super comfortable, but 100% transfer. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I kind of just wanted to show that you could use affordable products and products that you can use in more way than one. So like this palette kind of used on the eyes and the face, and also this IBY palette, kind of the same deal. I kind of just wanted to show you a video that you can use affordable products that you can use in more way than one, ways to get a little bit more bang for your buck. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Okay. Yeah.
I just got, I think he has to go bathroom.
Can't get anything.